Hello and welcome to Scots United, where I, Scott, and my team of Scots, who are also me, bring you the latest in movies, television, and popular culture. Popular culture right now is kind of consumed by COVID-19, as I'm sure you know. So I know some of the Scots are trying to bring an immediacy, a current affairs kind of vibe for this whole epidemic, pandemic, if you will. Let's go to Scott and see what he's up to.
I think Margot's here with me. I think we're just done. I think we're gonna just hike up into the mountains through this passageway we're in. Just wait it out there,
Okay, that's crazy, and you have some kind of weird feedback happening with your audio.
Margot will hunt squirrels. We will eat them together. Gather acorns. Although I think we're past acorn season, but we'll figure it out. There's got to be something. We'll eat, daffodil heads and squirrel blood. I think it's a solid plan.
I do not.
We might need to set up camp. Not that I have any equipment with me or any supplies. Didn't think this through, maybe as much as I could have.
Okay, come home, practice social distancing, and just reboot. Now, there's another Scott out there. What's going on, Scott?
Hey, Scott, so I'm really confused. I'm trying to find this like old style country time festival that I was assigned to.
A festival now?
Yeah, it's like back like 1950s era. So, lots of like kissing booths, bobbing for apples, square dancing, shake your hand, do-si-do with a partner, that kind of stuff.
Okay, one, gross. Two, why aren't you home?
Well, I've been at a silent yoga retreat for 2 weeks, so, I've been out of it. I came straight here.
Fucking Jared Leto, Jesus. New Jersey is in shelter in place right now. We're in lockdown mode.
What now?
Yeah, the virus has gotten super worse. I don't know. You need to get home.
I gotta find my way out of here. Yeah. That would make sense why no one showed up. Okay. All right.
I'm really losing faith in my team here. Hey, science, Scott.
What?
Have you been playing around with the recipe? Because the latest Scots, they're just, I don't know, something's wrong. They're just not, they haven't got it all there.
You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
Yeah, I think this batch is all bad. It's just, it's got to go.
Scott, just throw out batch Alpha B. No, they're all bad, apparently. Well, Scott says, just dump them. We're starting over. I gotta go.
I think that is for the best. Now, there is, Scott, you are home, and you have been covering a TV option, I hear?
So, Scott, since this is certainly a time to revisit some old favorites, if you have Disney Plus, it's time to rewatch Gargoyles.
Oh, sure.
Now, if you're like me, I was, a teenager in the 90s, still liked watching cartoons after school, and Gargoyles was great. It still is great. I remember liking it. I even actually bought some of the toys because they were really cool back in the day, but it still holds up. I'm impressed.
How so?
First off, Elisa Mazza, the detective in New York that befriends the Gargoyles, is badass. The show's also smart. It broke new ground for cartoons at the time. It had a whole sequence that was really honest and thoughtful about gun violence and gun safety. Demona, the villain, is a very complicated, interesting character. And really, so are everybody. Plus, Keith David, as the voice of Goliath, is just that voice. You've all heard it. It's amazing.
So, binge it all?
Now, like any cartoon, eventually it gets bad. Apparently the third season had a whole new slate of writers because Disney fired everybody and it really stank. So I'm not planning on watching all of it. I'm planning on watching season 1 and 2. But still, that's worth something.
Okay, so no season 3. And I just winced at some of the Broadway fat shaming because that happens. But it was the 90s, Monica Lewinsky, we haven't got over that yet. We hadn't back then. Still worth a watch, though. And so are a lot of things. Hey, find some of those old favorites that you loved because, we're in it to win it here, folks. But stay strong, keep heart, and we'll get through it. And Scots United, soldiers on, and we will be back next week with more picks that, might make your time at home a little bit better. So until then, we'll see you soon.